is. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is recovered by the Chargers.
Mayfield's pass complete. Fumble on the play.
That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They had 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught at the 8.
Herbert.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And Daniels has it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
3rd down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25.
Herbert's pass.
A big play on third down for the Chargers. 45 yards.
First down, Chargers.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
17 yards on the pickup. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
First quarter.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, L.A.
From 6 yards away. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know,
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield's got Hooper on the short connection. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Pulled in at the 24.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Now they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 16-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Wilson on the tackle.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brought down at the 35.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the RPO, that's complete right side.
Complete.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
At the 30-yard line.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Chargers.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And it's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
To number 19.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Got Hooper on the short connection. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
That's good.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, they just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
So we reach half, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10.
Herbert.
And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
1st and goal, Chargers.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Austin Eckler, the ball.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He was looking for Landry that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take over.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it.
Chandler Catanzaro lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Chargers.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will extend this big lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Grady Jarrett.
Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Chargers 49, Browns 7.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Mayfield. He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Chargers' 29.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
8-yard loss.
Kenneth Murray. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Once more, here's Eckler. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Herbert's pass.
A big play there. 60 yards. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. The Browns on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And again, it's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be taken at the 10.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. Going on the ground with Eckler. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, you're deep in it.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Not the trade he wanted to start the season with a final loss.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now Eckler. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Eckler, and he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short, and the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
15-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and finding the tight end, Hooper.
Mayfield.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
A gain of 12. And the Chargers 1st down.
They're going to pass here with Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
And he works free. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking.